Alright, today is finally 21 days into NoFap, 3 weeks. For the first time in a long time, I feel normal again. It's almost like I've arrived at a new normal. And I'm really excited about that. Because, well, the last 21 days, there were definitely days that were trying. But you know what? It made a lasting memory. And it made it seem like my summer lasted an entire lifetime, so I kind of like that too. The one thing I didn't like was the complete lack of support I got, because there are a lot of people in my circle I can't exactly tell what I'm doing, right? And there are some people in my circle that I could tell, but I didn't get a whole lot of support. I talked to my dad about it, and he said it was okay to masturbate from time to time. I had two problems with that. Number one, it sounded like he was a junkie himself. I'm guessing he's still masturbating, maybe quite regularly even. And it felt like I was talking to a heroin buddy and telling him that I had quit heroin for 21 days and he's still using, and asking him for advice, and he's telling me, oh, it's okay to shoot up from time to time. That's the feeling I got while I was talking to my dad. I really did. The second problem is that I have a big problem with the definition of occasionally. It's too fuzzy. It's too fuzzy. If I do something occasionally, it has a tendency to slide into more than that, right? That's why I don't occasionally drink soda. I just switch to beer instead, right? Then I don't have to worry about how often is too often to drink soda, right? I don't have to think about that, right? And I had a problem with talking to my mom one time about it. I argued with her because she hates it when I open too many boxes of foods. You know, before I finish one box of chocolate and I can't find it, I open a second box and a third box. I eventually do consume them all, but I told her I'm very upset. She said, why? I told her one day I was driving and the box of chocolate was in my pocket, and because I remembered her telling me not to open a second box, I was desperately trying to pry it out of my pocket and try to stand up in the car, and I almost got into an accident. And she says, do you understand that driving is more important than opening a second box of chocolate? I said, yeah, well, so when am I allowed to open that second box? Can you give me a list of rules? And she couldn't come up with a list of rules of when it's okay to open a box of chocolate. And that frustrates me. I like definitions and rules to follow. No masturbating, no drinking soda. It's okay to open a second box of chocolate. I prefer solid definitions, right? Because otherwise things will tend to slide all around the place, right? It's kind of like playing a game of chess where pieces can change how they move on a whip, right? I can't play a game like that, right? So anyways, I feel good, but I really despise the complete utter lack of support that I got from everybody around me. 21 days.